or record. Yeah, no, it's a new game. So this is what happened with Hollow Knight. I have absolutely no confidence tonight that I can beat that game. And as a result, I don't want to waste 3 hours not beating that game, which I have no confidence in beating. And this is a game where I have unlimited confidence in my ability to beat the game. So, that's what we're doing. We're going to delete this save account real quick. Actually, you know what? Well, we'll leave that one. There's a couple things I want to practice, but that would imply, like, I'd have to play something else on the side. So we're just going to open up account B here and get started. Alright. Here we go. This is going to be a good time. I absolutely adore this game. It's like... This is like probably somewhere like... This is the second to third video game I ever owned. C. Do C, because it is the C. Yes.
What happened?
What an insane sound effect that is right there.
What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving.
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
That voice is so rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like impossible to deal with. Also, it occurred to me that I can't hear myself speaking to myself. And now I know why. It'd be microphone, monitor, and output. There we go. Can you guys...
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Give me a second. Microphone, monitor only. There we go. No. Monitor and output. No. Monitor off. Okay. I guess I just won't be able to hear myself tonight. I know, you can hear me fine. Mario, I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. So I have to get a little bit used to the controls again. It's been a hot minute since the last time I played this game, and like the cameras is like actually the hardest thing for me to get used to. So, you know, we'll deal with that first.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified
God.
as Mario.
I love like all like the little images in the bottom left there.
I am Flood,
where it's like, hey, check this out. He's like tossing, you know, it's like showing images of Super Mario 64. It's perfect. Or like the earlier Mario games. I love it.
User instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the
So the
way
plan
down,
for
you
this
can
game
stop
is to beat it
and
100%. We're gonna
shoot.
collect
You can
everything,
then
every
control
single
stick
shine
and
sprite.
aim in any direction.
Yeah, that's basically it. Collect every
Press
single
the
shine
X
sprite.
button to switch
But
to
it's
the
much
hover
harder than
nozzle.
it would appear.
You can then press
to
the
do
R
that.
button to hover in the air.
Because that involves
for a
collecting
short
all of the
time.
blue coins, right?
If this tank is empty,
That's one thing that you gotta
water
do.
can be sprayed.
You gotta get all the 100 store.
To
Do I know
refill
some speed
tank, enter
strats?
a body of water and press
I'm gonna
the
learn
R
some.
button.
I do know a couple of like neat little things though. Like I understand how movement works.
Proceed.
There's something that I can show off at like one of the very first levels, which I plan on doing. It's something I've never seen done before. So be excited for that. Nobody knows about this. I'm sure some kid knows about it, but like only me and my brothers like have talked about it in the past. Come on, yeah. No, yeah, I still know the blast shot. Oh, that was supposed to be a side flip. But yeah, no, my plan is to basically play through this game as, relatively as quickly as possible. We won't call it a speed run because, you know, that could take me all day. I could beat this game, you know, within a day if I wanted to. But, you know, Watching you in painting is always a good time. That's fair. That's fair. I enjoy playing video games, so, you know, it works out. We'll save and continue, and then we got a nice big old cutscene.
Nice work, Mario.
Drink some more water.
What an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood, glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming.
Let me grab a timestamp real quick. Also, now Mario gets put in jail for new tax fraud. Yeah. Yeah.
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life.
I love it. It's a dolphin.
Indeed.
Yoshi
How can
blamed
one
it
not
all
be
on him.
aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime
Is it Yoshi
in
who
Delfino
committed tax
Plaza,
fraud? Mario's
our
just
poor
like
residents
got
tremble
the
beneath
shorthand of the
veil
stick. Is that what you're saying?
Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the shine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame.
That's right.
Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based
It's
on
all
eyewitness
graffiti.
descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none
God.
other
My
than
first experience with this
Mario.
game was playing it at my uncle's house.
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this
And I loved
entire
it.
island.
I like got past like the
Isle
first few
Delfino
levels
is
and I was like,
completely
what is this
free of
game? It's so
vile heavyweight.
cool.
Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
And then after we bought our GameCube, we got this
adjourned.
game with it, and it was fantastic.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the
I do kind of
airstrip,
wonder. Okay,
correct?
so
It is a shine sprite.
this game came out in like early 2000s, right? And it talks about like, you know, how everything is polluted and like it's creating so many issues. But you know, the graffiti and like the pollution is preventing like everything from like being happy. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit ahead of its time, or at least it was saying an issue and then like it just never got fixed. You know what I mean?
Is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And
It's a shame we never got a
Mario
sequel.
are being
Like
treated
Flood
as
is just
criminal.
entirely gone forever
Tomorrow we
after
must
this
do
game.
our
Nobody
best to
talks about
resolve this
Flood,
situation.
with the exception of course, like I don't know, Smash Brothers. No.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
Man, the music is so loud in comparison to the voice acting. Also, I love like how every guy is like moo, 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 like every time that's how they speak. But it like then they actually just talk normally. Like you talk to them for a second, and it's like, oh wait, they actually kind of just talk normally. Can I get that out there? I cannot. Alright, so let's go. I guess we'll go and deal with this area first. Come on. There, I was like, there we go. Inspiration hit you last night. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, I love it when inspiration hits you like out of nowhere. Like I was defrosting a freezer tonight and I was like, I kind of like had this moment where it's like, wow, there's something I really like about doing this.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
which is like, I don't know, just hot water melting ice. That's really cool. I like that.
Mario?
Also, that is one of the sickest, like, lines of music I've ever heard. What was that? 6 a.m. and I've been up for at least 30 hours. Oh my god, Jesus. That is way too long to be awake for. Oh! Come on. Ah, camera, come on! Quit doing this to me. God, I used to have such good control over this. Oh, come on. There we go. Ow, ow, ow! Not fair! Completely unfair! You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that! And he, you know, goes somewhere over here, I believe. Ah! I keep second guessing my camera controls. Oh, dude, come on. I'm waiting on you. Alright, there we go. I have to reread some of it? Okay. Bianco Hills. Road to the Windmill. So, like, a lot of people will, like, often collect, like, 100 coins first, just because, you know, that's a, you know, that's a fair choice. But normally I save those for the red coin levels, because you can only collect red coins on the red coin levels. At least in this game. That's not true in Sunshine, but, you know. Nice. I still got it. Oh no, yeah, I do mean 64. My bad. Ouch. All right, not bad. For the, Also, this game is, kind of incredibly linear, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, it's super linear. However, this is, like, one of the first stars that you can actually skip if you want to and go pick up the next one. Like, this is, like, the only one in the whole game where it's like, oh yeah, I just want to go get star number 2 first. Again, unlike, but yeah, like, unlike, Mario 64, where, like, you can do everything. Also, I love some of the movement in this game. The movement in this game is, like, sick sometimes. You know, you just kind of, you spray a spot of water and you get it wet and then you just go really fast. And then you do a flip. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Alright, and here it is. This is the area where I show off some tech that, or at least something cool that most people don't know about. And it's right up here. It's right here. Are you ready? Are you ready to witness something cool? It's right here on this corner. Ah. As it should be. Ah, where is it at? Come on, still be here. Maybe it's right here? It's definitely like, it's right around here. It's like a little... Couldn't have gotten fixed, could it have? Come on, game, where are you at? So there's like a little area where we can get stuck here. No, I'm not trying to clip through the ground. It's not nearly as cool as that. There's like a little spot on this bush where you can actually get stuck in midair. Again, it's not really talked about anywhere. And that's why I'm trying to show it off if I can find it again. It was up here. Mario jumps on Bush Simulator. No. Come on, get up there. Stay up here. Oh, that's kind of neat, but not what I was looking for. I could have sworn it was right here. Man, it's times like these where like I really wish I like thought about stuff more as a kid. You know what I mean? Like you find something cool and it's like, okay, I could replicate it every single time. How did I do it? Perhaps. Perhaps. Although okay, the way I remember doing it was, I was coming from this area as a kid. Oh, okay. Okay, so the way I remember doing it was I would dive into this kind of stuff, right? Ah! I remember sliding on that particular substance. Here, you know, actually, I'm gonna save this for another level. Or a different shine sprite. All this spooky stuff is not making it easy. But I swear it exists. You have to believe me. Oh, come on, Kramer. Okay, camera, work with me. Done. I miss being good at this game. I miss being good at video games in general. Like, I'm alright at a lot of them, but like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, when you were a kid, those were the days. That was like, you're basically a god at that point. Kids are insane at video games. It blows my mind. You know, I got some stuff, but do I have some stuff compared to kids? Absolutely not. Let's see. Okay, no. Let's take this nice slow elevator ride. Also, I love this scene. The scene is fantastic. You come up and you approach Petey. He makes this horrible noise at you, and then look at Mario and Petey mirroring one another. Like they're just doing the same movement, and it's hilarious. Alright, that wasn't it. Oh, come on. Alright, we're just gonna do this classic style, I guess. Okay. Ah! It really does kind of blow my mind how much of a predecessor this game is to, or no, the opposite of a predecessor. Like, this is just like, Bob-omb Battlefield. King Bob-omb. In terms of, like, the way the fight is played. Like, nearly identical. Oh. Like, think about it. Like, you're supposed to chase him around, you're supposed to, like, get behind his back, and this is, like, the exact opposite, where you're just trying to get to his face. But it's still, like, you know, the same format. Alright, we've now unlocked the second area, but, you know, that's not how I play this game. We're gonna finish Bianco Hills, here and now. Also, okay, I'm just gonna turn down this game volume. It is absolutely insane in my ears. Just as a fun fact. It's so loud, and I can turn it up for you guys. But for my end, it's way too loud. I'm gonna, like, cut it in half. Oh yeah, that's way better. Nah, it's good for us. I mean, I'm leaving it at your guys' level. I can't hear anything. I'm gonna be deaf by the end of the stream if I'm not careful. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Hey man, how you doing? Whoa, you sent me, thanks, a bundle. And it doesn't give me a coin. But that's all I wanted, was a coin. Oh, come on, camera, work with me. Alright, we gotta grab all the blue coins here as well. So, you know, why not? God, I remember the blue coins feeling impossible to get as a kid. Like, I talk about how kids are gods at video games, but like blue coins, those, I never even bothered with them. Yo, Lane, welcome. Also, there's a oh, that's funny. Oh wait, okay. I was like, wait a minute, no, there's totally a thing here. How's it going, Lane? There we go. This stream is just a stationary cave. What? Thank you for the heads up. I've been out here collecting things and like doing all this shit, only to learn that the cave is a stationary object. Weird. I'm definitely I'm playing the game. Well, let's try it like this. Huh. Well, you know what? I have a solution. There's always a solution. And that's the solution. There you guys go. Man, I remember seeing that and being like, oh my god, there's blood in Mario. Back in the day. Think of it heads up, Lane. I think red. You know, let's get 100 coins. Why not? Might as well get that out of the way. They're back to when I couldn't but gut games. What, gutting games? I'm not sure what you mean by gut games. Oh, come on, get that last point. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. I never really played Mortal Kombat. I like played it once at a friend's house, like way later in my life than I should have. Although I say way later, you know, it was actually much. It was probably the appropriate time at that point, but. Where are those coins? I need them all, and I didn't get them all. Where's this last dude? Is he even here? As a kid, I saw the Mortal Kombat and was like, why would anybody want that? You were made to believe that you didn't want that. That's my guess. I didn't even, like, I just wanted to play the game. I didn't even care. I didn't even know that blood was, like, a thing in video games for a while. I just wanted to play the game. Because the game looked, like, fun. LMAO, you're sounding like me. I know. But that was an ancient time for Babo. Oh, I missed that. Okay. You know, for a while, I didn't realize that you could actually move these, like, platforms. I was like, man, these look so cool. Why can't I move them? And then much later on, I learned that you could. But, you know. We're not going to talk about that too much. You were made to believe that. Honestly, you're kind of infecting me. I'm not gonna lie. You have way too much influence on everything in my life. Which, you know, I don't necessarily dislike that. But you still have a lot of influence. Hope you're aware. Violence is bad up to a point. Also, these butterflies totally look like a secret, but they're not. Yes, it's working. But, you know, the only reason why you're allowed to have such an influence on my life is because I was raised to, like, you know, to respect your opinion, I guess. I don't know. Pacifism was bullshit. No, I definitely believe in the idea that you should fight for, you know, the things that you believe in. But I don't believe it has to be violence. I believe that there are other ways that it can be handled. Ah! Okay. That's a much harder coin to grab than I thought it was. My moral system needs John Brown. Let's see. I guess in theory I shouldn't be allowed to go up there quite yet. Not that that's stopping me from doing so. In fact, that's probably the way to do that. It's interesting. Slopes have a very interesting mechanic in this game, where you can basically, like, get away with doing anything that you want to on those slopes. Also, it just occurred to me that I'm nearly out of water. But, like, when there's a slope, you can just kind of flood up the whole thing. Let's see, is Petey here yet? Nah. Oh, come on. Please. Oh, I'm out of water. All that work for nothing. Friction is very broken in this game. I know. I'm upset that I needed more water right there. Can I? Yeah, there we go. God, side flips are literally the coolest thing of all time. Just throwing that out there. Oh, come on. Just let me up there like that. Yes, please. There we go. I should have just done that from the beginning. Those wires are not good platforming, and you will stand by that? That's fine. I enjoy them. But did you do the cool thing on the wires? That's my question. The wires are actually kind of cool. They had some pretty neat mechanics that you could do things with. Now, were they good? I'm not sure. That's a debatable question. But it was cool. They're super frustrating? Oh yeah, for sure. Ouch. How about no? God, collecting coins in this game was actually kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, come on, you. Like, there's a reason why I didn't know that there was a 100 coin star in this game. Despite the fact that, like, Mario 64 is, like, one of the first games I ever played. Go. You know, that's a great question. I think this is like still the time of creative Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie. There's a certain point where Nintendo just kind of stopped. Making fun and creative enemies, and now we have like the same 6 or whatever that we used and everything. Ah. Like I was talking about this earlier, but we didn't actually, like, Flood has never made a reappearance, ever. Not even as a cameo. It's almost like they want to forget about this game. Which I'm sure there's a theory out there that, like, some sort of Mario, you know, controversy thing. Have you heard about the Paper Mario interview? I have not. What's the Paper Mario interview? Oh my god, what the hell are you doing up there? Ouch. Fine. Can we stop this? Okay, there we go. Hot damn. Okay, let's stop that. Capitalism is ruining games. No, I know this. That is something that we have talked about before. Oh, come on. I guess I can't butt slam you, can I? I can only jump on you. It's kind of disappointing. 12 o'clock rock. Did I play Fall Guys? I have not played Fall Guys. Is that new, like, Battle Royale-esque kind of game? It looks like fun. I bet I'd be pretty decent at it. Okay. There's a spot around here that's... Oh, wait, that was it! Did you see it? Let me see if I can get it again. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's the spot. All you have to do is jump into the spot and hold the A button, and you do that. And nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about this weird spot in the bushes where it's like you can stay in midair for as long as you want. If there were an airtime meter in this game, you could max it out right here at this spot. Nobody talks about it. I don't even know if there's video evidence of it. This might be the first video evidence of all time that spot has been shown. Yeah. We're not actually gonna read that every single time we save one of those, like, little things. They were super into this shitty Wipeout game based on the TV show. Man, really? I remember the TV show. I actually, like, really enjoyed it until I realized how bad it was. But, you know, we don't talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna remember this spot. Don't forget this spot. This is a very important spot in the game. It reminds you of World of Warcraft? What part of it? Ah. Okay, I'm a little bit lost as to what chat is talking about. I'm like looking at chat non-stop and I'm still like, what do you mean? Also, can we talk about how well they fixed this? That used to be a huge pain in the ass. Holding on to shit, like climbing in Mario 64, this game totally fixed it. Simple Flips would be happy with the way physics look in this game in terms of climbing on top of like structures. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. That's how you get max coins from those guys. I mean, giant bird. I will knock you out of the air, you bird. Ah! Alright, I'll leave you be. I forgot that you could climb trees in this game. These trees look so unclimbable. Can we talk about them? Mario just kind of grapples onto the trunk like an insane person. Also, this is always a cool little thing. That's actually another level down there, but you can view it from up here. See? Things I love about this game. Ah, please no. Ah! This is a casual run. But, you know, I'm still trying to showcase a few things. If I can. I'll show off some of my, like, childhood strats. The things that I used to do. What we're watching right now are not childhood strats. Childhood strats don't involve collecting 100 coins. Or going out of my way to collect, you know, blue coins. But we are trying to 100% the game. This is a game that I've beaten many times, but never actually collected everything in. And I would love to fix that. Also, I love how the speeders are now, like, invincible. Like, before, they were, like, you know... They were actually worth 4 whole coins. Like, they were valuable coin assets. And now they've been relegated to the not coin assets. Okay, I just need 1 coin. We're gonna get 1 coin at. There's like this badass bird flying around here somewhere. There he is. But he's like 10 billion years up in the air. Oh, there's a coin right up there. Well, like, okay, so my relationship with this game and Super Mario 64 is that, like, I actually just played them one after the other. Like, almost one directly after the other. So I made a lot of comparisons like that. I have never heard that sound bit. Just as a general fun fact, I've never collected a 100 coin star in this game, and I've never heard that sound bit in my life. Woo, coin. You've never played this and you haven't beaten 64 either? Oh man, dude, you're missing out. This game is great. And terrible, but great. Everybody hates this game. But everybody also loves this game. There's like a direct split. Oi. 64, eh? What do you mean 64, eh? 64 is amazing. That's like on the list of games to play. Great, but maybe you had to be there? Maybe. Where's my can opener at? And by can opener, I mean bottle opener. I just had it a minute ago. Did I put my phone over it? I did not. Fine. Give me a second. Is that a twist off? It might not be a twist off. No, it's totally a twist off. Okay, cool. How do I feel about New Super Mario Bros? I enjoy them. I will say that the one for Wii and the one for Wii U are super easy. And even the one on the one on 3DS had like 1 or 2 really difficult levels. But you know, you could literally beat it in a matter of 15 minutes casually, let alone like, you know, let alone what a speedrun of it looks like. I say 50 minutes. That's an over-exaggeration for sure. Also, I do want to showcase this real quick. So check this out. Come on, come on. Get off there. Grab the side of it. Come on, grab the side of it. Mario, I swear to God. Okay. That's fine. We'll see if we can do it like this. No, I guess not. We'll do it another time. But no, I like the new Super Mario Brothers games. I think it's fun. The one for Wii is stupid easy. I had like 99 lives after the first world. I don't even remember how I did that, but it happens. I can guarantee it. I was like, just, you know, I'll restart my game, and then, you know, I literally had 99 lives after the first world and didn't lose one all the way up until like the final boss. Can I just... Ah! That's upsetting. Okay, so there's something cool that you can do here that I thought was really cool about these wires back as a kid. Okay. And that was not... Okay, I played Super Mario Bros., but I only played it multiplayer for the ones you're calling easy level, and that was not easy. Now, question. Are Super Guide ones hard again? What? Oh, yeah, the blue shells. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. So... Yes, no, okay. I'm gonna reiterate. Playing multiplayer on those games is impossible. That's incredibly difficult. Playing single player, no problem whatsoever. Can I just grab you? Please. I just wanna... I need to prove Lane wrong here about the physics. Or prove Lane right. Fuck it. Okay. Well, we'll get another opportunity. No, Mini Mario is sick. There were so many good power-ups that never come back in any other games. And that's always sad to me. Okay. Good old wires. In my quest to prove Lane wrong, I only proved Lane more right. Okay. We'll remember how we move. Are you cutting down my attempts? Is that what's happening here? Okay. Oh, that's true. I didn't put up a death counter. I don't... is that necessary for a game like this? Do you think we should include it? Okay. Come on, game. Okay. I should have just not done that at all. Just hecking with you. That's fair. That one counts as 2? What do you mean that one counts as 2? Yes, it was bad, but... Okay. There, that's number 5. God. Sandbird will not be this bad, I promise. I just gotta remember how movement works in this game. and how how the 3D environment works. I gotta remember both of those things. How does 3D work, and how does the other one work? Oh, fine. You forced my hand. I don't want a game over here, so I shall grab my extra life like a good boy. Okay. The secret is 3D doesn't work. That's fair. I will say, I hate the camera in this game. The camera has so many issues. I miss the days where I could like literally play this game like all day and like beat it in an hour or so. Wait. Also, I remember my brother, he hated side flips. He would every time I side flipped, he would freak out. I kid you not. He's like, "You're gonna kill yourself! Quit side flipping!" Although I think we had a different term for it than side flipping. It was something else for sure. Alright, coins of the Windmill Village. This one's not bad. Oh, this is where wire physics play the most, so I'll get to show off something hopefully. Oh, here we go. Are you aware of this movement? Just out of curiosity, are you familiar with that movement with wire physics? Because it took me a while to figure out that one. And I'm curious if you ever implemented it into your gameplay. Why would you ever do that? Because it worked right there? Oh man, the ghosts. Very well. You like them in theory, but it's hard to face the direction that you want to. No, that's true. I'll give you that. But you also gotta admit that that's kind of cool. The hardest part for me was just getting yourself to land on them. Oh my god, I don't know how diving works in this game. Especially Nokia Bay. Yeah, no. Nokia Bay is it's rough. That one's hella rough. You're right about that. I think after this, we should go take care of a couple of the really easy shine sprites on the main world, and then maybe one of the harder ones. Where's the last couple of coins here? Come on, side flips. And your boy is getting tired. Is it Austin who's getting tired, or me? I actually really love Nokia Bay, and I love both of those maps, actually. The one that I actually hate the most is the Carnival one, where you fight Mecha Bowser. And like, yes, that fight is amazing, and it's easily like one of the coolest fights in the whole game. However, I hate it. I hate it so much. No, Austin, you can't be doing this. You can't change up your sleep schedule like this and then miss out on streams. I'm out of water. Of course I am. It is pretty frustrating to actually play. If you haven't played it for 10 years. I'll give you that. That's what full streams are for. That's fair. But I've been slacking on that. I've got 3 streams I need to upload. Which thankfully I don't go into work until 6 tomorrow, so that means I got all day to upload streams, but you know. Then stop slacking. Also pack. I should pack. I'm working on it. Packing will happen. Honestly, I don't really have that much stuff. Everything is really big that I own. Like, I own a mattress. Great. I own a dresser. Great. The computer is like one of the last things that I have to pack. And like, you know, I want to use it for the next few days. So, there we go. Oh no, how do I do that? Yeah, we need the clips. The clips are... I'm running out of clips. Always running out of clips. What about pots, pans, and bowls? I don't actually own any dishware with the exception of like my cast iron and my knives. I do have a couple of like small things like in the kitchen, but I'm gonna save that for a couple more days because it gets used. Oh, I don't even own cups. No. Oh, well, yeah, but the tea set's all right here. Like, here's one cup. There's another cup around here, and I got one over there. I have 3 cups. And a pot. Alright, time for the refight. This fight kind of blows, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what happened to my whole idea of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and, I had this whole plan. I was like, oh yeah, well, you know, what we'll do is we'll just like, you know, we'll go ahead, we'll go do something else that isn't exactly this. Oh, that's right. God, I remember this being a huge pain in the butt. Like, how did that whiff? Are you kidding me? How am I whiffing? Please. Hello, Piggy. A little bit more that way. Come on! Fine, well, I'm right there. This is nowhere near him. How you doing, man? You just saved me. No coins. Ah, poorly timed. Ouch. Where'd he go? Before I pass on earlier, did somebody in the art part of the Discord? Huh? I don't think anybody posted today. Oh, there he is. Weird, I cannot seem to triple jump at all. I haven't looked in there yet. Oh, that was weird. Why is it moving? Oh, come on. Come on, open up. Alright. Very gross. Nice good old classic ground pounds. Where's Speedy at? It's way too easy to lose track of this guy, I swear. Oh, he's somewhere over here. There he is. I was almost dead. Sure. Come on, get up there. There we go. Alright. Refight is finished. Not bad. Alright, we should only have like 2 more stars here, and then I think we move on to other things. However, I think we should go take care of some like overworld stars. Just nice and real quick. I know where like there's like 3 of them, like right off the top of my head. Like, let's see. There's this one over here. This one's a classic. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Also, I find it hilarious how there's this stone block all the way up here. Like, you know, you're supposed to save the lighthouse, but you know, it still exists. The block that you can destroy, it's still up there. There's just no lighthouse under it yet. Ah! Can I just float up here? I can. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Alright, that's another shine. Add it to the collection. Wait, which... Are you talking about, like, the very beginning? Like, that whole instrument, right? When it first opens up to the place. I don't know what... Oh, when I get a shine sprite. I don't know, I'll double check. Let me check here in a second. I love this level. This level has incredible amounts of nostalgia for me. Oh, I know what instrument you're talking about. It's the one that sounds like a straw going through like a bottle, like a cup. When you have the straw, ooh, that noise. It's like, where's your paraglider? Yeah, it probably is. I don't know what instrument that is, though. Not off the top of my head. Alright, so that's one easy star down. Let's see, there's this guy up here. Thank you. I wonder if there's a 100 coin star here in Delfino. I bet there is. Yeah, because I got a coin counter. Throw me for a loop. Woo! And he totally missed. What a jerk. Take this star right here. Got it. Ooh, fun. Yes, it is fun. This is the new series that we're doing. We're gonna collect all the shine sprites. I was gonna give you a number, but I don't know how many there are. I should probably look that up eventually. I know this is a classic game. All right, let's try this again, Mr. Chuckster. There you go! There we go. Right now we're just going around collecting all the overworld stars. We're almost done with the Bianco Hills. Although I don't think we can actually get the final star there until after we've like gone to the amusement park. If I remember correctly. Like, you still have to actually kidnap Peach, I think. Sorry, spoilers. But, you know, if you didn't know, we've had this game for a while. I think we should spend a whole day doing fruit sellers. I'm not going to worry about the fruit seller today. Is this boat moving? No, it is not moving. Come on. Okay, what did I do? Mario, what are you doing down here? Okay. Just caught on a pole. God, some of the collision in this game is awful. Another easy collection. Yeah, I replayed and 100%ed since the last time I watched you play. Yeah, I'm sure you did. There's a lot of like really cool speedrun tech in this game. I would like to master a few of the tricks just like for the stream's sake. But we'll see. Like, I want to do the watermelon skip, if possible. Because that level blows. You know what I'm saying. I can't wall jump off of this wall. Are you kidding me? Why? Why, game? Why would you do this to me? Let's see. Any other overworld stars that I can think of off the top of my head? Not really. None that we can currently collect. Alright. Let's go hit up, like... Let's see if we can hit one of the hardest no-flood ones. Bird? Bird? What do you mean, bird? You mean like the blue coin birds? Oh, there's a starbird. I totally forgot about that. Why is there a blue coin down here? No, there is a starbird. I do remember where the starbird is. It's on an island. Last time I checked. Man. I did show off this like little spot, Cameron. I don't know if you remember it. Back in the day. This like little area where you could get stuck. We did it once. That's all it took. It was really hard, actually. If you didn't know, it's actually surprisingly much more difficult than I remembered. See, this should be the area where we can do this from. Normally you're supposed to like use a lily pad to get here, but that's bullshit. Who the hell wants to jump on lily pads that like slowly sink as you get on them? I don't.
Mario.
You think the rocket makes it easier? To get like over there or what? I don't know what you mean when you say the rocket makes it easier. Oh, this one's a classic. I actually still remember how to do a lot of this stuff, thankfully. It's like right, and then forward, and then it does a spin, and you go backwards, and it goes left, and then another spin. Like that's how... Oh, you think the rocket makes it easier to perform the glitch? Have you ever seen any videos on that glitch? Out of curiosity, I swear to God, nobody ever, like, people don't know about it. It just doesn't exist. Hey, isn't this from P+? No, that's a different level. I'll show you which level you're thinking of. If we get there tonight. We might not. Alright, this is the part that really sucks. This is when panic ensues. Oof. Such a long fall to the bottom. Alright. God. Out of curiosity, Vix, do you remember how much you hated me doing side flips? I remember as a kid, you were like, just stop side flipping. You're gonna kill yourself. Over and over and over again. Ah! I got mad. Could you die? Cause you would die, yes. I guess we're waiting for the platform to come back. So in the meantime, I shall open up another soda. I do love how like this is entirely like voice. I wonder if I could write music like this, where it's just all voice. Alright, let's try this again, Mario. That was some new voice lines. It's been a while since I've taken my hand off the controller. He's like, let's go! You know, Mario things. God. So many cool levels in this game. Ah! I pulled back! I swear! I was holding straight backwards. I should have flipped in place. Waste of my time. I forget that this level is actually on a universal timer. Never works, lol. I don't know, I swear the movement is really, really cool for this stage if you, like, do it properly. There. The spins and stuff. Yeah, I know this game is all about the spinning. I cannot seem to, like... I can never get the jump I want with a spin, though. You know, I wonder if I could do that cube blindfolded. I think once upon a time I did manage to do it blindfolded. Oh my god, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to spin! See, that's the kind of stuff where it's like spinning, yes, you can make really, really cool jumps, but also spinning kind of blows. Okay. Thought I could make that. I don't know why. A song from by Frank Zappa popped into my head, and it's when he's talking to the devil, and the devil replies, "Blow it out your ass, motorcycle man." That's what he says. I am the devil. And that just like immediately popped into my head as I jumped off of that stage. Blow it out your ass, motorcycle man, are the words that resonated in my ears. Come on. Fine. I will ditch you, red platform. You forced me to abandon all hope there. Also, I would have been very sad if I butchered that. There's a lot of menu sounds. That was close. I'll say this now. One of the things that I think I respond to quickest is survivability. My mind is always like, okay, just gotta survive here. And it immediately jumps into survival mode. Whew. Shadow Mario on the loose. And then we got 2 more stars here. Come on. Alright, I think we should go and double check for blue coins. We'll come back to this star. Actually, you know what? No, let's collect this star, we'll collect blue coins, and then we'll collect more different stars. Because we gotta go that way anyway. And we're thinking about, like, cost effectiveness and time, you know. Also, Vix, if you catch any, like, good moments, please clip them. I love receiving clips, and it makes it so much easier in the future when I, like, want to just find cool stuff. Do not hesitate. No hesitation. Red coins of the lake. Awesome. They actually give you the rocket nozzle here. I was gonna say, this level is gonna be very difficult without rocket nozzle. Is there not a blue coin down here? No. I'm crazy. Oh, there we go. I forgot to save. That's okay. Ouch. Alright, I just need to do a quick check around here. Okay, this is something that's kind of absurd to me. Just wanna throw this out here. They teach you these physics on the first level. Like how these physics work in the first level. And then they bring them back for the final level. And this, to my knowledge, this is the only level where you can practice this skill prior to the final boss. Is that not insane? Like, you don't get an opportunity to practice this kind of stuff. Yeah, it just didn't happen, is my guess. Alright, I don't see any more blue coins here. My mind is, I think we collected all of them. In this particular level. Which is good. I don't want to keep on, you know, I don't have to come back here if I can. Come on, coin. There we go. God, I love the sound of the rocket nozzle, like, just going off in the water. It's hilarious. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm honestly really glad that they didn't do more with the boat physics. Because, I kinda hate them. Personally, not a fan. Better than Wind Waker. Like, are you talking about Wind Waker boat physics with like the Deku Leaf? Oh my god, what are you doing there? Whew. Nah, Deku Leaf physics were also really bad. That's also on my list of games to play is Wind Waker. Can I get up there? No, I cannot. I'm trying to remember exactly which level it is that has, like, Wind Waker boat physics. Or if it was just, like, widely used on, like, every level. Let's see, where am I heading? Over there? Alright, here we go. Oh, that's so sad. I really thought I'd make that. Is that a red coin? No. No, it's not. Most of the Forest Temple? Yeah, that's fair. Like, I don't know. You can do really neat things with it, I guess, but it does suck. And nobody can deny the fact that it sucks. Oh, like, Lane was talking about how wire physics in this game suck. Like the fact that you have to do this shit kind of blows. Where am I going from here? I think it's up here. Okay, I just wanted to hop up onto this line that's higher up than me. Come on, get up there. There we go. No, the spin is fun. Oh my god. See, I told you the spin is fun. Can we grab this coin? Okay, we're just gonna die here. That's the plan. But then what do you do with the spin? That's the big question. What can we do with the spin that actually, like, makes it useful? Actually, I have a great idea. We're gonna see if it works out. Coin should be right around here-ish. There it is. You jump places. Like right here? Can I? I wish I could fall off right here. Come on, Mario. Do it. Grab that ledge. Okay, there we go. Oh, no! No, we're retrying this. I'm upset that just happened. That needed to work. It was gonna be amazing. Everybody knew it. Oh, it's over there. That's where it is. Oh, that was not it. Okay, can I? Oh! This will definitely work. This is gonna work for sure. I guarantee it. Your favorite. That just kind of confirmed it for me, though. Like, yes, this absolutely has a shot at working, and it's going to be amazing. In fact, I'm certain that's why there's no ghosts on this particular line, and why there's no, It's because you're supposed to just do this right here. Are you ready? This is going to be amazing. Oh, what? They didn't... Hot take, every nozzle in this game is bad. You know, I'd believe that. It's a shame, though. It's a shame that that doesn't work. See, even Vix is upset that that doesn't work. You should be able to, like, sidestep, gain so much momentum while spinning like that, and then just propel yourself into the shine. That's how it should work. Alright, we got 2 more things to grab here.
Here we go.
I actually really do like the hover nozzle, though. But maybe that's just because it's the least bad out of all of them in Lane's eyes. So, fun fact, I didn't switch to the hover nozzle. That could cause problems. It moved. It moved! It moved right out of the way! The game knew I was wanting to dive right there, and so it went... Fuck you and you're wanting to dive. I'm just gonna let you drop here. Okay, how do I get over there? Is it just a side flip? Ten more seconds. Where's the last one at? It's over there! Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 I can't save this. It's over. It's all over! What is it Spike says from Pumpkin Pride? It's all over! That's exactly how he says it. Whenever he falls off of a level or he like loses a game, he says it just like that. It's all over. Oh, please. There we go. Not bad, not bad. We're doing much better this time. Oh, how about no? How about no? Okay. How about yes? Getting shoved everywhere. You know, I just thought of a faster route in my head. But, you know, I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'll worry about it if we fail this one. That's a very big if. Did I just fall? What? Is that not a solid platform up top? What happened there? I swear I stood on top of it. Am I insane? Alright, faster route in progress. Boom. Optimal way to die. That's what that was. And, of course, an optimal way to game over. No, my goal was to not game over while playing this game, but, you know, that didn't happen, so, oh well. It's a shame. Hey, this is always really cool. So if you go into an animation, like collecting a star or like jumping into a portal, while the like nozzle is spraying, it continues to spray until like Mario fades out. And I'll show you when we collect this next Shine Sprite what I'm talking about. But it actually like it shoots through Mario's hat sometimes. I don't know. It's a neat little thing that happens. And surely I'm not the only one who discovered this because, you know, people always want to collect stars via while spraying the nozzle or whatever. Ah, that was bad. That was in the side flip. There we go. Ah, bonk. What if they made Super Mario Sunshine of the Wild? I'd buy it. I'm one of those people who like really wanted Mario Sunshine too, honestly. But you know, my dreams are not important, I guess, to Nintendo. Me and the dreams of thousands of other people. Nozzles have durability. Would that include the hover nozzle? Don't nozzles already have durability? Like, we have a limited supply of water. Was that not enough for them? Yes, fuck your hover nozzle. But all the things that had durability in the classic Zelda game don't have durability. Like bombs and magnesis and all that stuff. They had timers. Even the Master Sword had a timer on it. Oh my god! That would have been really cool if it were Smash Brothers, but, you know, this ain't no Smash Brothers. Yeah, you can backflip unlimited times. You're welcome. Hover nuzzles are for whiny babies, but I am a whiny baby. My mom calls me that all the time. Ah! Okay. Okay. God, this is exactly how I played this game as a kid. This is a fun fact. I would, like, try and do it as fast and as, like, reckless as possible. Every time. New ideas come to mind. Just let's go get this one coin first, and then go over here for the 2 coins. There we go. See, that's exactly why 2D games feel like 3D games are just so quickly that you don't think. You just do it. Alright, let's just... Or, you know, I can do that! Come on, come on, come on, come on! No! I didn't hit the A button in time! But after a few screens, you can already just, like, throw yourself at 2D platformers. No, that's true. Okay. Sonic games are the only ones that do a good job of that, IMO. Yeah, a little bit. And it's a shame that they all suck. Or at least most of them tend to suck. Come on, you. All right, this time, let's try this again. Alright, we should be good here. Awesome. Alright. So let me get this straight. Okay, see, that's exactly why I like 2D games. So in 2D games, you can just keep throwing yourself at an obstacle. Unlike 3D games because they're too quirky. Except for Sonic games, because in Sonic games you can just constantly throw yourself at the obstacle while in 3D. Is that what you're saying? If I've got this correctly.
Here we go.
See, but there's no reason why you couldn't do it in a Mario game like this one. Like, I do it. I just threw myself at that, like, level, like, several times in a row. Just kept going for it, every time. As fast as I wanted to. Yes, but it made you look like a fool. Okay, that's true. I can't argue with that. Sound logic. Oh my god. Okay. Keeping that in mind. See, but I just did it. I don't see, like, I understand that I look like a fool while doing it, but you know, that's the reason why I do it, because it's hilarious. Can I just float my way up to here? Okay, that should work. In theory. Come on. Ooh, there we go. That was kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Oh my god! And that's a game over. I look like a fool on the first try. They call me the first try fool. I don't know. I think people should just, like, I don't know, go for it. Just go for it. Throw yourself at a boss. Be insane for a day. Don't be reckless. Don't even think about how many lives you have. Lives are the only thing keeping you from doing reckless things. I don't think it's a matter of 3D and 2D platformers. Now, is it harder to do in 3D? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, it's not impossible. And, you know, there's no reason why you shouldn't go insane for it. Or go crazy to try and do it. Unless there's lives involved, in which case you really don't want to lose that last precious life, which then makes it a little bit harder. Couldn't quite do it the second time. The speedrun isn't boring if it's not well made. If the speedrun isn't boring, it's not well made. Cause, like, I don't want to watch a Super Meat Boy speedrun because that's like someone playing Super Meat Boy. That's fair. Alright. There we go. Okay, I missed the coin. There we go. No, that's true. I agree with you. Oi! Okay, I think that's a lost cause now. Unless we can do something insane when we get back, when it comes back down here. But, that's like a 30-second ride. We just missed it. No, that's true. Here's the thing, I do believe that it can feel like that to play this game. I just, you know, I think it takes practice to get to the point where it feels incredibly responsive to you. Come on. That's fine. It was a lost cause anyway. But it does take, like, a level of, you know, if people want to do, like, the really cool spin move, it's sometimes, yeah, it's kind of inconsistent. You gotta work out a way to make it feel consistent. If you wanna work it into your kit. That's why I do side flips, is because I don't feel consistent with it. But it really is the optimal movement in this game, in order to get from, like, point A to point B. Oh my god. You're joking, right? Odyssey is a relatively not frustrating game, but I feel like that's, like, a lot of that is level design. Yeah, I could see that. Although, if you look at Odyssey speedruns, they're actually really neat. Because of the way, like, the game is, like, the movement is so near freeform, but, like, the level design makes you have to think of really creative ways to deal with problems. That, you know, normally, like, you're not even supposed to skip them. I say problems, but it's like, you know, problems that would prevent you from going fast. Okay, jumping is, like, the key there. Oh, this is a very odd angle. I'm always used to tackling this on head on. That's 6. This in theory should be 7. This one in theory should be 8. Come on. Woo! Except shaking the controller. Fuck that. No, that's fair. Has depth, but also has a really good count. Yeah, no. The movement is... I feel like the movement in that game is super easy. Well, some of it is. But there's a lot of really complicated movement that is not as... Like, that's even cooler looking, but it's really hard to do. Like, hard to the point where people don't want to do it. Unless you are trying to speedrun, you know what I mean? Alright, that takes care of that. That level should be entirely finished. I forgot how to switch nozzles. Alright, let's see. What else can we do around here in the meantime? See, there's this Bluebird. Let's see if we can knock this guy out of the air. Come back here, Bluebird. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save all the birds for Yoshi. Yoshi will make this a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really liked the idea of shaking the controller back on the Wii, and that's because it was incredibly responsive, and it was only for one very specific kind of input. In Odyssey, there's like several different kinds of inputs that you could do by shaking the controller. And that's, I think, what makes it hard. It's like, oh yeah, I want to toss the hat up, and then you have to like do that with the joystick, but like, you know, or the Wiimote, and it feels weird. That feels really weird. You like to have your controller on your leg? I mean, that's fair, I do too. We'll come back to you. I just want to grab all those shines at once. Also, I think there's like some sort of weird-ass tech that you can do in there that like causes you to jump up into like another level. Maybe I'll practice that sometime and we'll show it off. It's a real accessibility problem too. Huh. God, I actually really love this level. Let's see, there's something... Yeah, there's a coin here that we can hit. And then I remember there being something very odd about these boxes at one point, I swear. We'll come back here for the coins, but we'll do that on a different level. Oh, whoops. Send the blue coin. If I remember correctly, there's a way to do this boss where you don't even have to pull off all its tentacles. You can just kind of go for it. There we go. Whew. It does seem cruel. This one's kind of rough. Something about it really did make me feel like, oh, gross. There was a gross factor to fighting this boss for sure. And I think only until now did you really like figure out why it is. Okay, I do want to show this off real quick. Check this out. So if I spray down the nozzle and I collect the star, you'll notice that FLUDD is still spraying during the animation screen. Without the water coming out, but you know. It's a funny little thing that I've found in my years of playing this game. It is a classic video game quirk. I don't know how many other like really neat things I know off the top of my head that it's like, oh yeah, I could totally show this off right now. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what comes to my mind. Oh, this is a cool level. I'm a fan of this one. Let's see. There's one that's just like really fast. Oh, no. There's one that's not really fast. It just, there's one that, is it the green one, I think? Yeah, this is it. This is a great level. But yeah, no, there's ones that, okay, there's 3 different squids. One handles super well, one doesn't handle, like, medium well, and the one doesn't handle well at all. Now, there's a cool, like, there's a cool little thing that they talk, like, they don't actually mention about the squids, which is, so they handle differently. In theory, they're, like, neutral speed, I'm going to call it neutral speed, is different. The green one's the slowest, the yellow one's, like, medium, and the pink one is fast. However, the pink one doesn't turn well, the medium one is medium, and the green one turns super well. However, all their top speed is the same. The only difference is to reach top speed, you just gotta hold forward. They don't explain this ever. They you know, this is, and like, you know, if you go with the green one, it's an easier time, but then you can't seem to get like the second bonus star here that you have to get. Anyway. Ooh, you want to go for a ride, bud? Go ahead and jump on the blooper like best. Go on. Show me some super blooper surfing and win yourself a prize. So, you know, you hop on the green one, you just hold straight forward. Like a maniac. Skip a wall. Woo! Oh, I didn't jump. Whoops. Same dialogue. Well, that blows. I didn't even realize that you could do that. You know, you learn something new every day about your favorite old video games. How about no? And then you hit that goal line. Awesome, another shine. Alright, then we should go collect the other shine here. You can collect 2 of them. It's like Mario's Secret Slide from Mario 64. Again, another mechanic that they brought back from Mario 64, where you like have this race timer level, and if you rebeat the race at a faster time than like 27 seconds, which in this case I think it's like less than a minute, you get another bonus star. Again, not really explained, but you know, that's just the way it works. In the other one, it was like very apparent. Like if you did it fast and then you got to the bottom, you know, the star would spawn even if the other star hadn't been opened yet, and that made it really easy to tell the difference. But not in this one. Oh, there's a blue coin over here. We should grab this. I'll slow down a little bit. Wow, okay, you don't jump as high unless you're going fast. Good to know. Don't let me forget about that M right there. Oh my god. Blooper, can you jump or can you not jump? That is the question. I really need you to jump high. There we go. Only took us 3 tries. That was weird. Okay, there was a noise that he made that sounded just like something on a Pikmin, and I don't know what it is. But it was the exact same, like, sound. And there we go. Star number 2. Easy. Also, I love how Mario's like in this dude. You're the man! I'm so impressed. I want you to have 1 more of these. There we go. Easy 2 stars. Basically do the same thing twice. The first one is like, can you even make it? The second one is like, can you do it fast? But we did it fast both times, so I wish it would just give you 2. Aha! You had no idea he had 2? Don't you play Super Mario 64? Like, semi-professionally? Did you really 100% this game? Now you're making me ask you questions. Alright, this time. This time we're gonna go for 100 coins. Because we're gonna be going up there anyway. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter which level you do for 100 coins, because it's all the same. Maybe the blooper level is actually the best one for 100 coins, because it spawns a whole bunch of ground coins. But, yeah, who knows. Man. That's kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's right. I forgot these spiders all had blue coins in them, didn't they? Oh, How could I forget? Come on, you go down there. Interesting. I have a theory as to what was going on there. Whether or not it's true is totally up for debate. But part of me believes... Oh my god. Part of me believes that because of, because it was, like, glitching kind of out on the ceiling... Come on, just grab the ceiling. But yeah, no, part of me believes that because he was grabbing, like, he was, like, kind of glitching out on the ceiling, it actually made it hard to, it just made it hard to, like, actually hit him when he was on the thing. If you don't hit him while he's on the thing, then he doesn't actually, you know, he doesn't die. I don't know, lots of theories. I will say, so okay, this is actually it. This is the part about this game that makes it feel harder to collect 100 coins than the other Mario game. I think I finally figured out what it is. It's like the lack of like large coin trails. Like in like that's not entirely true because you know you got stuff like that. But like I don't know, in Super Mario 64 it was like I felt like coins were even more abundant, or at least they were more like they had a bigger impact or something. There was something about them that felt really, really like I really want to collect 100 coins. This game does not make me want to collect 100 coins. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a sound effect issue? Maybe it's like the lack of blue coin switches? But there's something weird about it. That I can't quite put into words. Because, like, you know, there isn't like a 100 coin star in Odyssey. Like, that doesn't exist. And they got rid of it for a reason, I'm sure. Oh my god. I don't know, chat. Are you feeling me? In terms of 100 coins? Maybe it's the level design. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, that was interesting. Not at all what I was expecting, but you know, that's what happened. He just kind of disappeared. Normally, like, sudden flying. In that case, you just kind of poof. Did I fall off or did I fall through? Okay, okay, now I'm like slightly more assuming I just fell through it. Because I actually just like flipped through the bottom of this platform. And I love you, Mario Sunshine, but maybe you just needed a few more weeks in development. You're a little too wacky sometimes. Not that other games aren't wacky themselves, but, you know. Kind of got this special kind of whack to yourself. I swear I never did this level correctly as a kid. Like, I didn't collect the power-ups I was supposed to, I just kind of went for it. No! Come on! That's not fair! I take that back. It's totally fair, but I'm not happy with it. That right there is the Mario Sunshine experience. I guess they just naturally disappear. I can't believe I walked off that ledge and then immediately butts land. Also, I need to just refill water. Kind of forgetting about that. I'm like thinking it's an infinite mechanic. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's right. I actually do need water to play this game. This particular level is kind of insane, not gonna lie. No, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. You can't make me jump off the level for that one point. Jesus Christ! You weren't up there! You were down here, I swear! Alright, and then there's a blue coin here, which is why I'm doing this. There we go. Because, you know, once you collect all 100 coins, you gotta... God. So you know that one, like, one level where you're, like, in the bottle with this helmet, and, like, the other level where you have to go, like, clean the teeth of the eel? Why isn't swimming underwater like that all the time? Like, I understand that it wasn't perfect, but, you know, it was better than this. Whatever the hell I'm doing right now. At least in my opinion. Alright, collecting more blue coins. Come on, get my head out of the ceiling. I asked for one thing. I guess technically I received it. My head is no longer in the ceiling. I should have phrased that better. It's so weird playing this game again. It's like I haven't touched it in years. All of a sudden, like, at first it felt so foreign. This game is so weird feeling at first. And then, like, as soon as I kind of, like, remembered how it felt to play the game, I felt so much better after a little while. Okay, something tells me that these coin trails aren't gonna work. That's my guess. I knew it! Ugh, I'm gonna regret this.
Mario.
Oh, look, it's that one level over there. You see it? Oh, actually, that's incorrect. There's not a pipe on that island. But yeah, no, it is interesting. You can see regular Delphina from right over there, and then over there is where we looked earlier. I'm doing a commission. Dude, that's sick. Hopefully it's I'm assuming it's a paid commission, right? You know, I don't think I've actually seen your artwork. Do you post on like Tanuki's stuff and? I think I just made this worse for myself. It's a paid commission, dude. That's sick. Artists should get paid for the work that they do, and I'm glad that you are. Come on, there we go. Ah! Okay, okay. You don't think I'm in my Discord server? You know, given the fact that I've never seen you post anything in there, I believe that as well. Let me send you a link. Just nice and real quick here. Gotta do it the hard way, but you know. That's why I have Discord always open in the background. Thank you, Oni-chan. Sure thing. Them some dangerous words, but you know. Oh, come on, come on. Please! Mario! I don't ask for too much. Lane, I know you're always right, but yeah, you're right. The rocket nozzle is kind of awful. Come on. Oh. Yeah. So for Discord stuff, normally I have like somebody who's like always hanging out in here and willing to like post a link, but that was not the case today. They like adjusted their sleep schedule and now they're tired at 11 o'clock. And it's like, no, I need you here. Alright, there's the last bit of coins. What happened? Oh. I swear, if I had an input display, maybe I should invest in one, I don't know. But I can guarantee I did not walk off that ledge. Oh, come on, get up there. There we go. So how familiar are you with Mario Sunshine, Skittle? Or Sour? I don't know what you'd prefer to be called. Like, hopefully you know the plot, generally. It's a pretty old game. Yeah, I can call you either? Okay, sounds good to me. I think I would keep calling you Skittle. I like Skittle a lot. Oh, there's some coins up there. You know Sunshine is Odyssey but older. Alright. So you haven't actually played the game yourself. Like, this is kind of a nostalgia trip for me. This is like one of the first video games I ever owned. It's kind of like Odyssey, except the controllers are far worse. Oh, come on. Can I get up there? I would love to. And it's ancient, so yeah, it just feels bad. You also know it's Ink Mario because Bowser Jr. created him with a brush. Okay. Then you're in for a treat. Hopefully tonight we'll get to sections of the game that will reveal things. Oh my god, I just need 3 more coins. Where can I get 3 more coins? Please don't be at like the top of a tower. Oh, you know what? There's some ocean coins over here. We can go for those. Oh, these look awful. Let me go grab a better thing. Sorry if I didn't speak much. No, that's fine. Believe me, you're like, we just, you know, people come in here and they I'm actually pretty used to people lurking all the time. Austin often comes in here and is like, yeah, I'm just gonna do artwork in the background while you play the game. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, you know. I like having people in here just in general. People can do other things. Now, people also want to chat. I'm also super open to chat, but you know, to each their own. I want people to feel comfortable here. They don't have to like do anything if they don't want to. That's right. It doesn't spawn directly above you. It goes somewhere crazy every time. Alright. Well, that took a lot of energy, but we got all 100 coins at the harbor. And I swear to God, I swear I just saw some coins over there that I could have easily collected. But maybe I'm wrong. So let's see, I think... Well, yeah, I'm doing visual support right now. Thank you. It's a grind stream. What do you mean this is a grind stream? I'm having a good time. This isn't like... No, the last couple of Hollow Knight streams, those are grind streams. These are just like, I'm hanging out, I'm playing games, I'm having a good time kind of streams. Oh, Skills, and you are grinding. I see. Gotcha. No, a good grind is always welcome. I'm sure Cameron is also grinding in the background, or Vix. I love how this level's supposed to be like this massive obstacle course, but you can kind of skip a lot of it. I love that kind of bit about the game, about this game. Like, oh yeah, I just want to get to the boat. I want to give me one of these. We'll hang out here. We'll do a flip up over here. Climb, climb, climb. Jump. Platform. And over you. Come over here where I can pick up my box. Or, you know, jump over the box. That's also an option. So I'll take one of these. See, if I remember correctly, there's like a... Oh! So there's a way to do, like, side steps, I swear, with this... No, that's the map. Whoops. How do I sidestep? There's a kind of neat trick that you can do here, but I can't remember what it is. Like, anywhere with the ledge. The ball's like... Nah, that's not it. We'll worry about it another time. I'll learn it next stream. That's what I'll do. Oh, okay. Is that a blue coin down there? No, it's just my shadow. Pretty sure you can just count the level like this if you wanted to. Like, just grab the red nozzle. Okay, that functional game. Not fantastic, but works in my favor sometimes. Not at all the intended strat, but you know, we take those. We did it the easy way. Just grab the red nozzle and go underneath. Vix is playing Pokemon. Man, that sounds like fun. Are you still playing that ROM hack that you made? Or not made. Or that ROM hack that you downloaded. How does Mario go from full speed to grabbing the chain link fence? I have a couple of theories, actually. But I gotta figure out what my theories are gonna be before I tell you them. Oh, that's not high enough. Oh, can I just do it like this? Yeah, this looks viable. Do it this way? Wow, that was perfectly viable. Hot take on Pokemon, they should just stop at level 50. Level 51 through 100 should not exist. Maybe? I don't know if I agree with that entirely. I do like... Oh, come on. That's a pretty hot take, not gonna lie. Oh! Actually, no, the games don't quite stop at 50. The DLC for Sword and Shield, you gotta have like level 70s. And in Pokemon Gold and Silver, you also need level 70 Pokemon by endgame because you have to go through Johto and Kanto. Really? I just wanted the life. Now that would be way cooler. Yeah, I do want more in-depth Pokemon strategy. Like, you know, when are the other trainers going to start switching out their Pokemon? That's what I want to know. Like, I do understand that there's an option to make your Pokemon stage shift, like, set or shift. But, you know, that's not, like, something that people really... Woo! That's fine, we don't need that one up anyway. God, I love how these vlogs get so much larger. Like, you get on this final one, you're like, oh my god, it's gigantic. AI that doesn't lose to sweepers. Yeah, no, that'd be nice. Just, I used a Shell Smash Mini-Or for, like, my Pokemon Sword and Shield, or no, Pokemon Sun and Moon playthrough. And that, like, literally carried me all the way through the game. You beat the whole game with Leech Seed. Damn. Did you just, like, use Ferrothorn? Alright, we're gonna go get the red coins here. Red coins here should not be an issue. This level's much easier than that one. Oh, that's sad. Your mommy called you special. I'm glad that's great. Appleton. Oh, okay, so once you get a sub up, you just win. They don't know how to get past it. No, yeah, I could see that. Oh, damn. Oh, wait, no. For a second, I thought they only gave you 30 seconds on this one. I was like, oh my god, they actually give you no time for this guy. Come on. Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. Oh my god, I jumped too high. Are you kidding me? Since when has that been an issue? Come on, please, just give it to me. God, I wish this was a song in Smash Brothers. Like the, like just the coin panic music. That'd be awesome. What if every game was like Jak and Daxter sequels, where the random levels are like nearly impossible? Are you talking about like that one arena level? I watched a friend of mine like attempt it for 3 hours one night. It was dumb. I just wanted to play games, but no, he attempted it for 3 hours instead. Oh, to be fair, right now I'm trying to. Hollow Knight's feeling a little bit like that, if I'm being perfectly honest. Hollow Knight's giving me some shit. Like, again, I told you, I decided to play this game instead of Hollow Knight tonight because I just don't feel confident enough that I can beat Hollow Knight tonight. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, come on. That's true. Except for that one boss I have to fight. Oh, no, please! Alright, I screwed up. That's alright. There's an easy way up there. That's true. I will give you that. Old games do kind of have that aspect to them. Where am I? Oh, I see. That's right. Oh, please. Come on. Quit that. Damn. Okay, fine. This is the good old-fashioned way. Ugh, man. Yeah, no, this boss is just not fun to fight. Oh my god, why do I have 3 health already? Oh please, just let me grab his nose. Alright. That's it, we're playing it super safe now. No, this boss sucks to fight, and you have to do it 3 times. Just because, like, every time you do it, it's like, yeah, you're literally pulling off its arm, it wriggles around all violently, like, it's got some... Yeah, it's not a great fight. Some people really like it, I'm not a fan. Both me and Lane are not huge fans. That's alright, we only have to do it 1 more time. Every other boss fight in this game is cool, it's just that one in particular is not cool. Alright, I'm thinking that we're going to finish up this area and it's completely, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and I think call it for the night. That's the plan as of right now. Because, you know, why not? We still got plenty of time. We still got this red coins on the water thing. This is a rough level. This one could actually take a few attempts. Oh my god. I swear I dropped frames. I couldn't see shit. I was blind. Okay, that one I was just bad on. Let's see. Alright, also bad. That's okay. Let's just go back here and re-grab this coin, I guess. Oh, wait, that's a different coin. Grab this coin. Let's see, did we get this coin earlier or did we miss it as well? We missed it as well. Grab you. Do a hard turn. Alright. And now we're back on track. I believe this coin, you just gotta jump over the submarine. Woo! Okay. And then you grab that coin. Oh my god, I almost died. Shit! Alright, one more coin. Oh! This level's so chaotic. Alright, and now we can't die while grabbing the red coin because there's no way to cancel the blooper. You just gotta hop up on there and not, no, come on. Please play okay. Oh. I thought that was it. I thought we were gonna crash into that plank of wood and that was it. You lucky bitch. I know. Very lucky. Feel free to clip it if you want to.
Here we go.
No, I'm very lucky. Whew. Shadow Mario Revisited. Yay. Revisited. Where he at, though? Oh, that's right. He goes up here, doesn't he? Louie, I remember this. Oh, he just died right up there. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, and now this next level. This next level is something special. Man, I've had a fly in my room for like 3 days, and I cannot get rid of it. It's driving me crazy. You know that feeling when there's just a fly buzzing in your room, and it's like, get out of here! Alright. Thank you. Thank you for the clip. It'll be on YouTube one day. It'll be in your honor. It'll be on YouTube in your honor. Have you met the Yoshi at Peanut Park? If you haven't, then you'll be in the dark. No friendly Yoshi, you'll fail this test. You'll just run around delaying your quest. You'll need a Yoshi. He's your friend and mine. Head to the Pinata Park, then come back anytime. Okay, does that mean I don't have a Yoshi here, which means that this level is impossible? That's what it's sounding like. I hate flies. I don't know what they do, but I mean, I guess they eat like shit, but you know. Yeah, we don't have a Yoshi here, so this level's actually impossible. In which case, we will do something else. You're gonna go to bed? You don't want to watch me play Plinko, though, with Mario? So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go play Plinko. I'm gonna first try the Plinko machine. Alright, Navix. Big doubt, but sure. Let's see if I can just wheedle my way in there. Come on, get up. Up, 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 up. Oh no. Possible jump, I feel like it has to be, right? But at the same time, it could very much not be a possible jump. Ah. I know it's with the boat it's easy, but you know, that's not what I'm going for here. Ah. Maybe from this side? Oh, that would have been close. That would have been it, actually. Let's try that again. I think you lose height from going up when you grind your head on the wall. What? No, there's absolutely no way. Oh, it's so close. I'm telling you, you can do this. You have to be able to do this. There's no way that you can't not do this. That was too high. Oh, I got clipped. Okay, I just gotta go a little bit lower than that. miss? What do I need to do in order to make the boat go? That's my question. I know that stages have to be open in order for me to get the boat moving, but like... Okay, if I don't get it here... No, did I get my head stuck somewhere? That was so good. Too low. Ah. Okay, maybe this isn't possible. I feel like it should be, though. In the meantime, let's go clean the bell. We'll clean the bell and then we'll call it a night. Getting up here is definitely doable. This one I can't confirm. Oh, that's right. You can't actually collect this one, can you? Yeah, you need the rocket nozzle. Oh! Okay, wait. There's another solution here. One that you're not seeing. Hold the phone. We're gonna go get bells. We're gonna go clean the bell. There we go. Come on, Belle. Come on, please have enough water. Why is this bell so dirty? It's like taking half a canister to clean. Woo. Oh, please don't stay up there. No way. Did that just happen? Stop making fun of me, Vix! I swear, I'm trying my best! Oh my god. Can I get up there? Is that another ledge there to grab? Okay. Well, we've been had yet again. Clip through the wall. I don't know how to do that. Would you care to explain? I was talking about the one where like the pinata throws you hella hard, which I've already done that. Water slide against the wall with the fruit. You mean like right here? Oh, yeah, I can totally do that. Sure. Alright, here we go. Ancient Glitches via Vix and Bobotosh. Another one. Just for you guys. This is how I'll end the stream. Are you ready? It's gonna be great. I hope you're ready. It's gonna be fantastic. And there you go.
Mamma mia.
That's how you do it. Just like that. Kill yourself. Alright. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight's stream. Thanks for coming out. We're gonna be doing a lot more of this. This is a very fun game. I have a good time playing it. We're gonna have to do some other levels before we can finish the other levels, but you know, that's alright. I'm glad you liked it, Lane. And with that, I bid you guys all good night. Sleep well. And I hope I catch you guys later. Until then, night. I'm back. Hold it. Let's see if we can raid someone. I've been meeting a couple new people. I think there's one person who I can raid tonight. Unless he's not online. Nah, he's not online. What is today? Wednesday? Anyway, okay, never mind. No stream tonight. No raids either. I don't know who to raid. Unless anybody else has an idea of who to raid. But, anyway, good night, sleep well, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.